Welcome, 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 welcome. Normally, I don't do this. Normally, I wouldn't come out here like this and say anything. Usually, I would just take my notes and make a video of it. I figured if I did it as a live stream, it would just be easier, and then you wouldn't see my head bobbing up and down, um, trying to read the notes off the page. But it seems that our elderly friend, Mr. Bone Crusher, um, seems that our elderly friend, Mr. Bone Crusher, still can't shut his damn mouth about Jeremy. See, he acts like he's pissed off because he acts like he's pissed off because he's being sued. But the truth of the matter is, you keep opening your mouth. You opened your mouth and you said things about Jeremy that prompted him to sue you. Look, nobody wants to be on YouTube and be defamed by a bunch of idiots like the fleas. Okay. Their interpretation of the law is ridiculous at most. But the thing is, maybe the two fleas need to watch this channel. Maybe they need to come on this channel and watch this channel and watch how real law and real courts work. Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, next Saturday, our favorite sovereign citizen, Mr. Magoo, is back in front of Judge Simpson. So let's see if he's gonna. I wonder if he's gonna piss off Judge Simpson again. We don't know, but that's Saturday, next Saturday. So From my notes from his live stream, and obviously the live stream that they did today, they obviously deleted it because they were illegally recording it. But he mentioned something about Jeremy having guns and ammunition. Well, sometimes that happens, you old idiot. Sometimes that happens, you old fool, when you when you buy a storage unit at auction. You don't know what's in that. There could be guns, money, anything in that storage unit. And he was talking about how when he was in the military, they counted what the bullets and oh my god. Now he said this too. He said this. He said that Megan and Tug called him out and it was malicious. No, it wasn't. I didn't see anything malicious about. I didn't hear or see anything that was malicious, maliciously said about you, Mr. Bone Crusher. Nothing. But you act like you're pissed off because you're being sued. Well, maybe you should have shut your fucking mouth and then keep running it. Oh, and then said, oh, they're spreading rumors. He actually said that. Oh, there's some shit in here that he said that we're gonna go over tonight because it's bullshit. He even went after Madam Breton, Madam Mayor, Therese, two of the nicest people on YouTube, and you just got to attack. This is why you're being sued. This is the reason why you're being sued because you can't stop lying and telling false, making false accusations against people you don't even know. You don't know Therese. You don't really know Jeremy. If you don't know Jeremy, you heard a bunch of lies and bullshit from the Two Fleas channel. But in the whole time that I will stand up for Jeremy on this one, okay? And that is in the entire time I've been watching Jeremy, I've never seen him say or do anything wrong. I haven't heard him lie about anything or try to deceive people or try to hurt people. But these people here, that's what they do every day. Every time they can get on a live stream, that's what they do. They try to hurt Jeremy. I don't think it's fair to. I mean, it's not fair to him. I wouldn't want it if somebody did that to me. I'd be pissed off. Oh man, saying they started the rumors because they do not want the people he has around him. That doesn't make sense. Let me reread that because that doesn't make sense. Okay, it said that they started the rumors because they do not like the people he has around him. He hangs around with. So I guess he's talking about himself. So what he's saying is that Megan and Tug started these rumors because he hangs around with the wrong people. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. I think this guy needs to have a mental checkup. Seriously. Oh, God. Here we go. He actually looked into Tug's background. He said that Tug calls himself a counselor, but he said that he couldn't find a license. Or maybe that information is none of your business. Excuse me for a minute. All right. Oh, get this. Said the people were calling him names and trying to ruin his reputation, and said one of them was Tug. Mr. Bonecrusher, we've been calling you names and talking about you ever since you started opening your damn mouth about Jeremy. You got the subscribers from Larry the DUI guy and Megan promoting your channel because you said, "Oh, I'm on Jeremy's side." As soon as you got over 10,000 subscribers, you flipped to the two fleas. Now he's down to 7,800 subscribers, I think. But people calling you names. But yet, you do the same. This is what I don't get. You say the people call Tug and Megan call you names, but it's not okay. But you can call Jeremy names. You can say bad things about Jeremy, and that's okay. That makes it okay. Two wrongs that make a right. I don't think so. That's why you're being sued because you can't shut your fucking mouth and stop talking about Jeremy and stop saying he did this and he did that. And a lot of times you don't have proof. I don't get what. And this is something I don't get from the day fucking one. What does Jeremy's past family life have to do with what's going on right now? Absolutely fucking nothing. But you motherfuckers keep bringing that shit up every damn time you can. And see, this is why you're being sued. A statement like this right here. He said that Tug pretends to be something. He actually said, quote, the Tug has to pretend to be somebody great, end of quote. That's what gets your stupid old ass into trouble when you talk that fucking shit. When you say shit like that, that's what gets your ass into trouble because you don't know how to shut up. It's statements like that. That's why you're being sued because you make statements like that. I don't know what the hell he's talking about here, but somehow he said that Tug was threatening a bunch of people that he was around. or used to be with. And he also said, and this is another reason why you're in a fucking lawsuit because you can't close your fucking mouth. He said that Tug had a gang mentality, whatever the fuck that means. That's why your stupid old ass is getting into trouble with Jeremy because you can't shut up. You can't stop saying bad things about people. That's why you're being sued. And, you know, it's a statement like this too. He actually said that Megan threatened his daughter and his family. I don't think Megan. I've been watching Megan Fox for a long time, and I just happen to know that she wouldn't do anything like that. I know Megan. I've been watching Megan for a long time, and she wouldn't threaten people like that. This is the reason why you are getting sued. You can't stop telling lies. You can't stop defaming people. So he said that supposedly Megan emailed him, and he considered it to be harassment. I really believe in my heart that Megan would never email that old fool, not for any reason. But even if she did, it was probably for a reason. And said then he said that Megan was going to do the same to his daughter. What? What the what? What the fuck? Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, get this. So let me pull this a little bit closer. So he said that when Megan wants to do something that is not great, she goes on Rumble and said, and both acted are cowards. Something about acting like cowards. No, it's not. Because see, YouTube can strike you for using somebody else's content, like his chat or his live streams. But see, on Rumble, they're protected by that. That's not being an act of a coward. That's trying to protect their channel from being struck. Because we all know that two fleas love striking YouTube channels. We all know that. Well, you know what? Uh, all right. So he said he stood up for John and Michelle, but I guess Jimmy or whoever does not have the right to make their lives miserable. You forget. Let's go back in time, okay? Who moved from Northport to Otter Creek to stalk Jeremy? Okay, and when Michelle and them were told no, that's when she went unhinged. But you know, he keeps accusing Jeremy of hurting this family. Oh, he goes on about the memorial too. We're gonna get to that later. We're gonna get to that. Also, good luck with this one, Ray. Good luck with this one, Ray. So I guess he's pissed off because people were saying shit about him, and he reported it to YouTube, and YouTube didn't do anything about it. And then he was going to try to make a formal complaint or an official complaint, and YouTube told him to have names, email addresses, telephone numbers, so he could do that. Yeah, good. I don't think so, because when I had a problem with somebody, YouTube didn't give a shit. Good luck with that. But yeah, he said he needed emails and phone numbers so he could formally file a strike. I'm sorry, Mr. A, but as long as I've been on YouTube, it doesn't work that way. Seriously, it does not work that way. Seriously, it does not work that. Seriously, it does not work that way. And then he said that the only problem with what he, you know, filing that complaint with YouTube was because the people that he was filing the complaint about have him in a lawsuit. I don't get this. So let me get this fucking straight right now. You're gonna file a strike and a complaint against Jeremy Hales because something that he said or something that Tug and Megan said. But the problem is that you're in a lawsuit with Jeremy. Well, see, you don't understand, Mr. Bonecrusher. You opened your mouth and started harassing and defaming Jeremy. That's why he sued you. And you keep doing it. To this day, you keep doing it. To this day, you keep doing it. Boo hoo, boo hoo. You know what, Mr. Ray? Pull up your pet, grow a set of balls, pull up your pull up your big boy's underwear and suck it up. You started this shit. You started this shit running your mouth. That's why Jeremy is suing you. And then he said something about how did I got his email address and put it out on the internet. Well, it's really easy to get somebody. You're stupid enough to probably put your email address somewhere, and that's how it got put out on the internet. But it's not a public. It's not. It's not a private thing. Emails are public information. Putting somebody's email out there. Hey, boo hoo. And this guy is just, oh shit. Now, he said in this statement that his rights were being, he said that his rights were being violated by these yo-yos. Sir, you should. What about Jeremy? You talk about your fucking rights. What about Jeremy's rights? Jeremy has the right, has the same rights as all of us YouTubers, our podcasters, streamers, whatever you want to call us. That we can come on here and not be harassed or be defamed publicly, like people like you, Ray, and the two fleas, or the two fats, as Tug calls them. But we have that right. We have that right to not be able to come on here and do our thing and not be harassed. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Bone Crusher, I think you forget, and this is where you forget, you dumb ass. Okay, you came on your channel after hooking up with the two fleas. You sat there publicly several times, and I've got you several times talking shit about Jeremy. Okay? Your fucking rights. You talk about your fucking rights? What about Jeremy's rights? You and the two fleas attacking him. Oh my God. Then he said, and this is this is the reason why you're in a fucking lawsuit. He said that Megan was following in Tug's footsteps, but it wasn't going to disparage him. This is exactly the reason why you're in a lawsuit, because you can't stop trying to hurt people with your bullshit lies. And then you still are accusing Jeremy of picking on that day. I had to look at my notes real close. You actually sit there and you fucking accuse Jeremy of hurting a fucking family. Or you're picking on this family. Again, if you have proof, show me proof. Right now, come on this channel and show me the proof. Oh, that's right. You don't have any proof. And then here we go again. Him and this Darwin Goodson, he said, Mr. Bonehead said that it's all for the love of money. Duh! If this channel had over 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna monetize the shit out of all my videos because I'm the content creator, and if I want to make money off of my content, I have every right to make money off of my content. It's my content. I'm gonna make money off of it. You can't stop me from doing it. Everybody who's a content creator has that right. If they have over 500 subscribers and they're monetized, we have the right to make money off of our content. Just because you choose not to monetize your channel, don't take it out on the rest of us. I'm doing my damnedest to get this channel up. And here we go. And this is another reason, and this is the reason why your ass gets sued. He said, who in the hell rolls around on the floor doing exercises for breadsticks? So in other words, he's talking about Megan doing the exercises for breadstick money. And the breadstick money thing is a joke. It's just super tips. It's either super tips or super chats. That's it. And what she does on her channel is none of your business anyway. Why do you question her? I don't see you doing. The only thing I see on you're doing with your channel is you're harassing Jeremy, and you're going along with the bullshit lies that Michelle told. You're going along with the bullshit that the two fleas have told for over a year now. Oh man, this guy is a real piece of fucking. He's a piece of something. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. He's a piece of something. Said they were being picked on by the people that were subs because we disagree with them. Well, when you come on your channel and you tell lies constantly about Jeremy Hells, and then you say, and then it's not, and we know the people on Jeremy's side, like myself, okay, we know the truth, and we have the right to disagree with you, okay? That's part of life. That's part of it's just part of. I mean, if you're on your channel telling lies and talking shit about Jeremy, yeah, we're gonna disagree with you. We have that right because we know the truth. We have seen the truth. We've seen the proof. We've seen the receipts. We've seen every damn thing. And now he said this. Okay, and I want to say something about this. Okay, he said that Jeremy purposely destroyed a memorial, or virtually destroyed a memorial, to purposely hurt a family. Okay, do you have any real, actual proof that this happened? All you see is a dark road with a truck pulled up. You don't know if it's Jeremy or not. It could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. You don't have proof. You don't have any proof. And then he said that he was trying to protect John and Michelle from Jeremy and said that he was running the town. Oh my God. Boy, this guy is fucking delusional. Holy shit, this guy is delusional. First of all, Jeremy has his storage unit business and his auctions. He doesn't have time to be running the town, quote, you know, and he doesn't run the town. I believe that he said specifically he wanted nothing to do with with being part of town hall. The only reason why he was a part of the town hall was for accountability because they were taking his money. I have no idea what the hell. He said the same guy is supplying stuff for the fake memorial. So what? It's Jeremy's property. If he wants to put a fake memorial, he's entitled to putting a fake memorial. I mean, it's Jeremy's property. Oh, and by the way, Lisa, there are no statutes or laws in the state of Florida of how high a security camera can be. I guess she has a security cam fetish. There is no law or statute in the state of Florida of how high a security camera can be, as long as it wasn't filming private areas of a home. Obviously, they have a problem with it. Oh, so now he said this outright. He said that Jeremy is accusing him and the two facts of doing things that they weren't doing. Bullshit. I don't know how many videos, how many I don't know how many videos I made. I don't know how many live streams that I actually talked about what was going on the Two Fleas chat. But that's proof right there. That's proof right there. I don't know how much content I have about the Two Fleas, how they lie. But see, you accusing Jeremy, I think it's the other way around, asshole. You accusing, you're doing the same thing. Wait a minute. Let me think about that for a second. You are doing the things that Jeremy is accusing you of doing. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be in a lawsuit for one thing. And don't sit there and play victim because that bullshit doesn't even work with me. Said that they were trying to. He said that they were trying to do good, and Jeremy was trying to do the opposite. No, from what I could see of what Jeremy does on his channel, I've never seen Jeremy try to hurt people. I've never seen much as much as I've been watching Jeremy for all these years. Okay, I've never seen Jeremy try to hurt somebody. I've always seen him try to help somebody. Uh, Yo-yos. He calls people yo-yos. I think, Mr. Phone Crusher, you're the biggest fucking yo-yo. I'm just trying to read what I wrote. He said, said when people were it just I have no idea what the hell I wrote. I'm gonna try to translate this. said people were people were something so bad that they can't take the kind of scrutiny on the hate that is coming down that way from that yo-yo and people he has following him. What hate? Whatever it is that I wrote down here, it has something to do with Jeremy hating people. Jeremy doesn't hate people. I want to get that straight right now. Jeremy does not hate people. If you do something or say something to him and he doesn't like it, he disassociates himself from it. Like I did. I was I disassociated my channel and my person from certain people online. That's my right. But there's no hate. Jeremy doesn't hate. Do you have proof that Jeremy has hates anybody? He said that the common thing is again with, with the money. He said that the common thing is money, and there's a lot of subs, and they are making a lot of money even on people and being hateful and being a bully. Again, do you have proof that Jeremy is a bully? You call Jeremy, and this is the reason why you're in a fucking lawsuit. You fuck, you stupid old fuck. Okay, you say that Jeremy is a bully, and Jeremy's making money off of being a bully. Prove to me, show me proof that Jeremy is a bully. Show me factual proof right now that Jeremy is a bully. I don't think you can. I don't think you had the proof. I really don't think you had the proof that is needed. And the only reason why I'm coming on tonight and talking about Mr. Bonehead, because Megan and Tug were talking about him yesterday, and I was looking at the transcript of his live stream from yesterday, and some of the things that were said is what I'm being brought to you today. So, but this will probably be the only time I do this. Most of the time, it's going to be the court stuff. I just thought coming on here and talking about this and sending, these people come on here and tell lies every time they get a chance on their channels. And I'm here to debunk it. Okay, everybody who watches, if Jeremy was such a bad person, a liar, a thief, and whatever they wanted to call him, his YouTube channel would have lost subscribers. I believe he's at 740,000 subs, something close to that. He gets thousands and thousands of views on videos that he posts. I also think it's a little bit of jealousy because they can't achieve the goal that Jeremy did with his YouTube channel, and I think a lot of it is jealousy. So he said that the one who created this whole thing is on one side and the other is on Something about hate. Again, you show me proof anywhere that Jeremy has shown any kind of hate towards anybody. Show me proof. And I'm going to debunk this. I'm going to say this one more time for the last fucking time. Okay? HG was welcome to Christmas in the Creek. Okay? She couldn't go because Jeremy had a protection order against John and Michelle. But that little girl was more than welcome. That little girl was more than welcome to go to the Christmas in the Creek, but couldn't go because Jeremy had a restraining order against John and Michelle. Oh, and the two fleas little shenanigans in the Ohio court today. You know, I don't even know what to say about that. That's real shocking. But I knew that was coming. I knew somehow that was coming. But I don't think they can use anything against Jeremy. Oh, where was I? So he said that I'm trying to read my handwriting. So I guess he's talking about. I guess said he had a killer mentality, and said that he didn't have that kind of mentality. Probably not, because you're senile. You're senile. You're a senile old fart. Oh, now get this, guys. Now get this, guys. And he actually said this. He said that Jeremy made innuendos towards women when they were at the petting zoo. Now, I watched that video and I didn't see any kind of innuendo. That Jeremy was joking around. I didn't see any kind of innuendo towards women. I saw Jeremy joking around like he does every day. And this is the reason, again, this is the reason why you stupid old senile fart, why you're being sued. Because you can't stop telling lies and defaming Jeremy. But I watched that video and I didn't see any kind of innuendos. I seen Jeremy joking around like he always does. He said that people who have been run down that trail are bad people. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What trail? I guess he's talking about Jeremy and all of us talking about him. We're not bad people. We just report and we report the truth. We report the truth. If you want to be honest, I'll be honest with you. The two fleas say that they're out to put the truth out on their channel, but yet they have yet to prove anything, any accusations. Now, people like Megan and Tug and myself and anybody else that's covering this have put out the truth every time. because we know the truth. We've seen the receipts. I have no idea, but he's talking about DJ Radis. He said it was not Germany that made the. Oh, he said it wasn't Germany that made the homophobic comments, but it was DJ Radis. See, and this is the reason why you get sued because you attack people. You attack Jeremy. You attack Tug. You attack Madam Mayor. You attack DJ Radis. This is the reason why you're being sued, stupid, because you can't shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. Said that he turned it into YouTube and it didn't do anything. And he said that he talked to the police about it, and the police told him that I don't know what kind of video or whatever that was. Oh, I guess it was DJ Radis. He's talking about DJ Radis making homophobic comments about Ray, and he reported it to YouTube, and YouTube didn't do anything about it, which is the normal for YouTube. And then he said that he talked to the police, but the police said it was a civil matter. Yeah, I could have told you that, you old fool. I just don't get this guy. You're being sued. Don't you have a lawyer? And if you do have a lawyer, he probably should have told you, shut the fuck up. Don't get on the internet and talk shit. But you know how these people are. They got to come on there and run their mouth about Jeremy and say all these bad things about Jeremy without any damn proof. He said that someone got his information and they were doxxed. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. Somebody got his information and he got doxxed. Let me let me put it to you in a simple term, Mr. Bone Crusher. Okay, names and addresses and telephone numbers that are not private are public information. You could look me up on. If I gave you my name and where I lived, you could look me up. My number is listed. I have been listed in the phone book forever. I've been here 30 years. My number is listed in the book. The only thing it's not listed is my cell phone because that's part of a business that I ran. Oh boy, here we go again. Said that people made threats to his. Wait a minute. Said that people made threats to his 14-year-old daughter and his wife. What? Who in the fuck you had? Oh, he must be talking. He was talking about Bruce. That's what it was. He was talking about Bruce. Nobody made threats to Bruce. Nobody doxed Bruce. Nobody, nobody harassed his family. It's all a game to these people. They think this whole lawsuit thing is a big fucking joke. And when they come out losing in the end of this, if they come out losing in the end of this, they're going to think twice. I hope that the end, if this ever comes to an end, the two fleas, stupid Dave, all these idiots that are defendants that have YouTube channels. I hope YouTube actually pulls their channel from YouTube and bans them forever. Because that gives good creators a bad name. What, what they're doing. Should we go after the money of the family? Said they went after Lips and her. Nobody went after Lips and her damn family. Nobody made threats. Nobody. Lips started the bullshit, and Megan and Tug responded. That's why they're suing him. That's what they're suing her for. So he said that there was one channel, and I know who he's talking about. The Two Fleas. He's talking about the Two Fleas channel. Said there was one channel who put the proof out, and everybody said it was fake. They didn't. Again, where is your fucking proof? Where is your fucking proof? Okay? You say that you have all this evidence and all this proof, and you've been saying this shit for as long as this has been going on, but yet you have not produced one bit of evidence, one bit of proof. The Blind Side and the Royal Flush was just two fleas harassing and defaming Jeremy using his stolen video content, making false accusations against him. That's all that was. And then he said that Jeremy was aggravating the situation with John and Michelle and attacked the sheriff deputies. What? The what? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to take off my glasses for a second and rub my eyes because this is bullshit. You know, I've sat here silently for a long time and didn't say nothing about this. I let it go because I was trying to find out what I wanted to do with this channel. And then these idiots just start right back up again. First of all, Jeremy is not the aggressor in all this. Okay? You keep accusing Jeremy of being the aggressor, the one that's ruining the family. But the truth is, and I apologize if John hears this afterwards, but I just can't sit here and let this old fart sit there and talk shit about you. If you want to leave my channel, John, please be my guest. Okay? Because you guys don't know what the truth is. You don't realize who stalked who, but you believe everything that the two fleas say. If the two fleas say that the sun is green, you probably believe them. Or the earth is flat, you probably believe them. And then he still claims that Lisa Flea has shown proof. What proof? You haven't shown shit in 2 fucking years. As long as this has been going on, you haven't shown proof of jack fucking shit. And like I said, I don't normally do this, but this guy pissed me off. He knows he's in a lawsuit with Jeremy. Jeremy is suing him. But yet he still comes on this fucking channel and does this shit. And I'm pointing out the inconsistencies in the bullshit that he keeps spewing. And again, he's saying that this harassment will go on until there's no money to be made. What fucking harassment? The only harassment is you dingalangs. The only harassment is you dingalangs and yo-yos. Jeremy doesn't make money off of the court stuff. He makes money off of storage unit stuff. It's like Megan said in her video today that Jeremy doesn't talk about the court stuff because he's probably not allowed to talk about it until it's over with. Oh, here we go again with the fucking signs. Still claims that the signs were not made by Michelle and John. Bullshit. The handwriting matched. The handwriting matched. Okay? And then he said that when they found the signs that the Levy County Sheriff was not contacted. Yes, I believe that Jeremy did call the sheriff after those. I do believe that the Levy County Sheriff was contacted. See, this is what I mean. You don't have the full information. But I do believe Jeremy said that when they found the signs, they did contact the county sheriff to file a police report. Then he claimed that there was more than one person who might have wrote the signs. And then he went on about the ink colors and all that other stuff. It doesn't matter. The handwriting matched. Michelle left a election sign behind, and Jeremy got it, and it matched the other signs. So you can sit there and deny it all you want. The proof is in the evidence. Is the sign evidence? The handwriting matches. Oh, God. These people are ridiculous sometimes. Oh, get it and get this. Get this. He said if you listen to Jeremy, you hear lies once in a while. Again, I've been listening to Jeremy for a long time. Okay? I've never heard him lie or say anything that was a lie. He jokes around, he does his storage unit stuff, but I've never heard him lie or try to hurt somebody else. Debunked. Then he said that Jeremy lied to the sheriff's deputy about receiving an email from Michelle. Well, I don't know about that. That's something that I would probably have to go back and look at. I don't think that's Jeremy. I don't think Jeremy would lie about something like that. And then, of course, Lisa Flea said that they have proof of Jeremy lying to the sheriff. Again, if you have proof of Jeremy lying to the sheriff, Then prove it. Show it. Prove it. Spawn Trooper says the same damn thing. Prove it. Have factual proof. Show the factual proof. I don't think they have the proof. And then he said something about Therese Granger, Madam Mayor, being fired from the post office prior to the incident with the signs. No, no, that is not true. That is not the truth. If Madam Mayor said that she had to go to the post office, she was on her way to work at the post office and found them signs. She was on her way to work. You can't even get. You spin this shit in a different. You spin. Excuse me. You spin these damn stories in your favor, and people see through your bullshit. That's why you get called out. He said Panorama, which is not a real legal. I'm telling you right now, Panorama is not a legal term. It is something that the anti what the hell's ecosystem started and been running with ever since. It's nonsense. It's not even any kind of legal term. He said the Panorama was used way before the civil case with Michelle. Now, this is something that's weird, and I don't understand what he means by this. I guess he's trying to say that signs were made for Ohio, but were changed for Florida. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, why would you? Again, why would Jeremy say those bad things about himself? It doesn't make sense. That I don't. That's kind of strange coming from this asshole. I guess, and he said this. He said that the people harassing him were not playing a full deck, and said harassing him is mentally 100% wrong. Nobody's harassing you, you old fuck. We're just calling you out on your bullshit and your lies. It's not harassment. It's public opinion. It's about telling the truth to the lies that you keep talking about. All right. And this is something that we're going to talk about too. Lisa said in chat that the Ohio judge did not know about Michelle's protective order against Jeremy the same time he filed it. No, that is a complete 100% false statement right there. Okay, that's a 100% False statement right there. Jeremy filed his protective order with Ohio first. And then guess what? Michelle ran to the Levy County Court, bitching and moaning to Judge DeThomas's about getting a protection order. He did this and he did that and he did this and he did that. And he granted. The protection order that Michelle got was granted after Jeremy filed his protective order in Ohio and they were found guilty. It was after, not at the same time. Even if it was at the same time, it got denied, I believe. I don't know. I forgot how that, but I think when she went before Judge Thomas's, that was after Jeremy had filed the original protective order against them. Way before. That was way before. And now he said this about Teresa and Brett. He said that Brett Granger cheated on his ex-wife and sleeps with other women when Teresa's out of town. Okay. Well, Ray said in his live stream last night that Teresa was in Ohio visiting her sister. But the video that I saw from Madame Mayor's Adventures, they both were at the Jacksonville. They were both at the Jacksonville Zoo. Jesus, these people can't even get their lives straight. That's completely funny. And like I said, Mr. Bonecrusher, I don't know why are you attacking? This is what I want to know. Why are you attacking Teresa and Brett? They never said a damn thing about you, or did a damn thing to you. Why are you attacking them? This is the reason why you're being sued. Don't you get it? You need to get it through your thick fucking skull. This is the reason why you're being sued, because you are attacking people that have not done not have. You're attacking two of the sweetest people who haven't done a damn thing to you. You got it through your head. These people are bad because that's what the two fleas said. If I said, go to New York City and jump off the fucking bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, would you do it? If I told you to get on an airplane and open the door and jump out, would you do it? No, you wouldn't do it. I guess some people have brains, some people don't have brains. And again, he said something about Jeremy's divorce and his family law. I don't get this. He said they were planning out his divorce. And he was talking about Jeremy's past family. What does Jeremy's past family life have to do with what's going on right now? Absolutely nothing. Okay? Jeremy got divorced, and what happened. Okay? But how he has moved on with his life and has bettered his life. Again, he still claims that the Ohio judge knows about Michelle's orders. I guess I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I guess she claims that, but see, that's the thing about it. Judge Thomas was being biased on, was more on Michelle's side than he was on Jeremy's side. And that's why they got that writ and got Judge Thomas's taken off the case and went to another judge. And guess what? The other judge said you need to work it out. So Randy and her lawyer stepped out of the courtroom and talked about it. And Michelle dismissed the case. The bullshit lies that Michelle told that judge, Thomas's, took away a lot of Jeremy's constitutional rights. Also put Jeremy's life in danger because he can't be within a certain amount of he had to be a certain amount he had to be a certain amount of feet away from their property, which means he had to go to another end of the property to leave, which ended up on a very busy, dangerous highway. And then when that case got dismissed, or it was it was dropped and it was dismissed, it's I don't know how I still to this day don't know how she got Judge Thomas's to believe the hearsay evidence, the bullshit evidence. None of the stuff that she presented to the court was factual proof to get a protection order. I mean, I could talk about Judge Thomas's and what happened, but you know, and that's and this is the reason why. Again, I have to remind you, Mr. Bonecrusher, this is the reason why you're being sued. He actually called G.J. Radis a Satanist and said that G.J. Radis threatened people in the United States from Australia, where he lives. And then he said something about the town hall meeting and where DJ Radis was in that confrontation with Thomas Collins. Well, first of all, do you have any proof that DJ Radis threatened anybody? Do you have any proof that DJ Radis threatened people here in the United States from Australia? Oh, that's right. You don't have proof. And then he went on a very, very personal attack of DJ Radis during this whole thing. And then I agree with him on this, but this whole court thing is a circus. I agree with him that this whole court thing is a circus. I agree with him that this whole court thing was a circus. Now, I've stated that I am not a lawyer, nor do I want to be a lawyer. But if I was a judge on this case, I would tell Randy, first of all, these people who dodged the deposition and dodged being served, a bench warrant would go out for them. So if I was a sitting judge on this case with Jeremy, Okay. First thing I would do is these people dodging service and dodging the depositions. I issue bench warrants for all of them. That's contempt of court. What you did is contempt of court. These idiots who filed motions to dismiss the case, I would deny that. I would deny those motions to dismiss. Then I would confront Randy Shockett and tell Randy, you need to file a default judgment on all the defendants in this case, and it will be granted to them. Because they've been dragging this damn case on too long, and it's costing Jeremy, he's almost up $500,000. I think he said he was at 480 something thousand dollars in legal fees. And I would make sure that these people are held accountable. I would put a stop to the bullshit of this case being dragged on and dragged on and dragged on and dragged on and dragged on. It's like I said, I would have Randy write up a motion for default judgment on all of them. And then I would grant that default judgment. I would make it that they can't respond to it. These idiots who filed motions to dismiss the case, I would deny their motions to dismiss. This case would go forward if I was the judge in this case. Well, I want to thank everybody. Boy, we've been on for an hour now. I just wanted to come on and say this about Ray. I probably won't do another rant anytime soon. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and do this because what was said was just bullshit. And this, I guess he doesn't understand that this is the reason why he's being sued by Jeremy. I want you to do me a favor. If you got negative comments, don't leave negative comments because your negative comments will get banned from the channel. If you have nice things to say or agree with me, that's fine. That's one thing. But don't leave negative comments on my channel. But yeah, this is just dragged on long enough. And a lot of the judges that we talk about on this channel, I know a lot of these judges wouldn't tolerate that bullshit, especially in the court, especially Judge Simpson or any of these judges. I don't think would put up with or tolerate the bullshit of dragging a case like this. And as far as Bruce is concerned, I would immediately issue a bench warrant for his ass and have all of them need to sit in jail because they're in contempt of court. You violated a court order and you need to go to jail. And that's the way I see it. But that's it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Is Judge Simpson, another one of my favorite judges, a no-nonsense judge that we talk about on this channel. So you all have a wonderful evening. Ciao, ciao, and ta-ta. I will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock p.m. for the Judge Simpson docket. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'll see you tomorrow.